Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Friday, the 27th of January, 2023, and I hope you are keeping well and enjoying your Friday and preparing for the weekend if you're doing anything nice. I'll get on with the New York Times game in just a second. I'm always trying to find silver linings. I love silver linings if I can find them anywhere. I was thinking, I wonder if the use of contactless everything will reduce the level of transmission of other things apart from COVID in the future. What I mean is, certainly in Bangkok, contactless has become the buzzword, the keyword for everything. It means that we, if you're going to the car park, you hold your hand up and you don't touch a button. You hold your hand above like I don't know what it is, some kind of scanner type thing, and the ticket comes out. Sometimes this is a plastic card that you return. Sometimes it's like a piece of paper with a QR code that you scan on your phone. And when you go shopping, they've removed some things, actually. We used to have like a spray in some supermarkets for the trolleys, the supermarket trolleys, or what Americans call carts, I guess. Like there was a big machine that you used to push it through sometimes and then pick it up at the other end so it would be sprayed. I don't know if those things ever worked, but anyway. When you've done your shopping, you can just use the app on your telephone and you just point it at the QR code and it's automatically deducted, and you don't have to worry about people trying to work out how much change there's supposed to be, or rather, looking at the cash register to double check how much change, even when it's a very simple number, that kind of thing. So, but I was thinking that in the future, not COVID related, but in the future, because we have reduced contact so much, whether or not this might be a benefit to humans. I often remember hearing it said, but I have no idea if it's actually true, that doctors, catch fewer diseases because they're always washing their hands and stuff like that. So, I mean, maybe if we, have less hand contact with inanimate objects or people, when you're exchanging, cash and things like that, you must be touching their fingers, I suppose, at times. Whether or not this will actually have a beneficial effect. It seems likely that it might, but we can't say that it's true until we see the data many years later, of course. Right, okay, let's get on with the game. Anyway, I'm just trying to find silver linings. I like to find silver linings if I can. We've got ones blocking like this. That's going to put a 1 there. Also, we have ones blocking across here now. That's going to place a 1 in that square there. Okay, we've got 4 missing in this row. I can see there's 4 here blocking both those squares there, so that's going to have to be a 4. What's left at the end? 7 and something. 7 and... Oh, not 7, sorry. We've got 7 here. 2, actually. 2 and 8. My apologies. Oh, that's good. We've got a blocking 8. It's 8 here, and that's 2 then. That is going to put 2 into these squares here. So that means 2 is going to have to be in one of those squares up there. 2 blocking down here. I'm just looking at these 2s. So that's going to give me... So 2 blocking across here. So let's see what I can do with 2s. We know 2s are in these squares here. And down here... not quite. Not yet. All right, anyway, it's early days. Very early days, actually. I can see a 6 blocking across the middle block here and a 6 up here. So let's give ourselves a 6 there. What do we know about fives? Fives are in these squares. Ah, yeah, okay. So 5 blocking up here, 5 blocking up here, because it has to be in one of these squares here, and the 5 across here. That's going to place a 5 there. And 5 across here, and up here. So that gives me a 5 there. Oh, 4 across here. I did not see that one before. 4 across here, that's going to put 4 into that square there. What's left across here? So I think we are missing 2, 5, 8. We've got 5, 8 here, so that must be our 2 then. So we've got 5, 8 in these squares here. So 5 blocking along here like this, 5 blocking up here, that must be our 5 then. Oh, I see it now. 7 and 9 block across here. So this is 7 and 9 in those squares there. We don't have any 7s or 9s in the rows, but we can get this. This will be a 3. 3 blocking across here. Here is our 3. This is... I'm sure I worked something out here before. Oh, yes, 4. Look, 3, 4. Okay, we have a pair of 3 and 4 in these squares. So what does it mean? We have 9 blocking up here, so 9 is in these squares. Let's just see. 9 down here. 9 across here. No, not sure. Okay, let's come back. 3 and 4. So what else? 3, 4, 1, 5, 9, 6. Okay, here we go. The New York Times style thing. 1, 7 up there, 1 and 7 across here. And so we put 1 and 7 into these 2 squares. What do we know now? We know now that 4 blocks across here, this will be 4. So we got 4s there, 4s there, 4s here, 4s there. Absolutely useless. It looks nice. It looks nice and neat, but it's not very good for Sudoku. That's a shame. So let's come back and try this again. 1 and 7, so that's the 4s done. What else? We know 3s are actually 3 blocks up here as well. So 3 is somewhere in this row, which puts 3 into those squares. So we've got 4 here and we've got 3 there. 4, 3, what else is missing? 1 and 7. Any chance on... No, of course, 1 and 7 there. Down here. Sevens. No, not yet. Oh, the 2 up here and 2 across here puts 2 into those squares. I think I worked that out before, didn't I? But I've forgotten about it or dismissed it. If you can hear somebody having trouble starting their car, I can hear it too. Ah, okay, I see 8's blocking this square and this square here. There's an 8 then. Okay, 6 blocks this square, so we're looking for a 6 up here, and 7 will finish the column. I think it could be tough from here on in. Oh, okay, we've got 4 and 3 up here, as I earlier said. So, knowing that that's 4 and 3... Oh no, I still can't get this. It's 7 and 9, isn't it? Okay, so if this is 7 and 9, then what's missing from down here? 2 and 8, which is the same as this, of course. So yes, that makes logical sense, but doesn't help me. And I can't even find a unique rectangle because we've already got an occupied square. So that's a shame. So it does put 9 into those squares then. I'm not moving with this. Well, I think I'm going to have to call a halt to the notation-free stuff because I need to finish the game. So it's just going to be impractical. So I shall just stick in the pencil marks that I know already. This is 2, 8, and over here 5, 8. Up here we had 4 and 3 in those squares, and we have 7 and 9 there. One 7 over here, 4's there, 3's somewhere there, 3's down here, 4's there, 4's here. It just looks like it ought to be okay, doesn't it? 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, let's try it then. Okay, I think that's it for pairs. This is not a pair of 3 and 4 here, because we've got 3 possible up there as well. And I've got other candidates that can go in here yet. So let's just do this down here. So we've got 8s in those squares as well. And I think we've got 2s can go anywhere. Did I check the 8s? Okay. So anyway, this central vertical shoot is done. Let's do this. We've got 1 and 7 here. We've got 3s and the 4s. We're looking for 9, but we don't know anything about 9. And we're looking for 6 blocks here, so we get 6 in those squares there. Over here we have 1 blocking across like this, so we get 1 in those squares. We've got 3 blocking up here, so we have 3's in those squares. 4, 5, 6 blocking across here. And 9. Don't know anything about 9, I think. Okay, so just 2 blocks to look for stuff, so let's try this one. Threes are possible here. 6 blocks like this. 7. restrictions on 9? I don't see any. So there we go for 9. Okay, last block to fill in. We get 1s in those squares. 6 across like this, and down here. I just realised I don't think I've played the New York Times without candidates for a few days now. Been quite a long time. I've needed candidates all the time. Although I realise from your comments that I needn't have, but of course I only saw it after you pointed it out to me and didn't see it myself at the time. Here we go. 1, 2, 6, 9 in those squares. So we've got 4 numbers there. 1, 2, 6, and 9. Let's get rid of the 1 here. Let's get rid of the 1, 6, 9 and leave ourselves with a pair of 3 and 4 there. Okay. What else can we do? I've done something wrong? No, it's not wrong. Okay, in this row we've got 2, 9, 2, 8, 9 in those squares. So here we can remove the 9, 2, 9, 2, and here we can remove the 8 and 9, and there we can't remove anything. So now we're left with 1, 4, 7, 1, 7, 1, 4, 7, like so. We are making very tiny steps here. Now we have 1, 7 as a pair in this column. Okay, tiny step forward every time. We can get rid of the 1 there, and here we can get rid of the 7. Anything else up there? We have a pair of 6 and 9 in this column, so we can get rid of the 6 and 9 there. I bet somebody saw all of this column in terms of notation free. Those people who can do that. Right, okay, now we've got 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. So we've got the possibility of a unique rectangle here. Let's take that possibility. It means that this square here must not contain 5 or 8. So we'll get rid of both of them. And now hopefully we'll have a more manageable glossy hair to comb through. Now, but I don't know where I am now. 2, 8, 9, 1, 4, 7... I think I'm going to click on the digits to see. Yeah, so we got pointing 1s here now, so we can remove that candidate 1, and that's going to give us a 1 in that square there, and we can remove candidate 1s up there and place a 1 there, and this will be a 7, and our 1 will go there, and 1 will be in this square here, and 7 will be there. We've got a 3 in this square now, 4 here. Now it looks like we are on our way. Thank goodness, because I thought those baby steps were very tiny. I think I was getting anywhere. This can't be a 3. This must be a 3. And this will be a 3. This is a 4. And 3 is going to be in this square here, isn't it? Let's get rid of these candidate 3s while we can. 6, 9 up there. 6, 9 up there. This has to be a 2 then. And this will not be a 2. Let's remove it. We have 7 here already, so this must be our 9. Our 7 being here. We've got the 4 already, so that's the 9. 6, 4 there. 8, 7, okay. 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9, 2, 9. 6, 9, okay. Let me just click on the digits and see what else is available. 5 is the next number we need. We've got 1 possibility for 5 here. This will be 5. This is our 8 then. 1 possibility for 8 down here. That's our 8. 2, 8. And this 8 will be extracted. Right. 2, 9 down here is looking okay. So let's see again. What else do we need? The 2s. Okay, the 6s. Pointing 6s here. This cannot be a 6. Let's remove it. And in fact, we have a 9 up here already. So in fact, this is our 2, and this will be our 6. 9 goes there, so this is 2, 9 in that square, 2 in that square, excuse me, 9 here, and almost done now. Where are we? Get rid of the 9s there. So one of these numbers we have up here is 6, 7 or 9. Where do we have a 6, a 7 or a 9? Somewhere we must have one. All we need to do is work out the last number here, which I believe is a 6, because we have a 9 over here, don't we? So that will be our 9 then. So 9 here, 7 there, 7 there, and 6 there. So it took me a long time, sorry, for taking a long time before jumping to candidates. It was one of those games where I thought I was going to get there without candidates, but as soon as I started putting candidates in, I realized actually no, it wasn't one of those games for me, but maybe it was for you. That's it. Thank you very much. I do have to drive across town today, but I hope to be back in the evening if I'm not too tired. See ya. Bye-bye.